Hello. So much to do. Okay, plan for tonight. Ambient dialogue. We need to finish linking that up. And then we're going to start on perhaps the first of hopefully many special moves that we're going to add to the game. And I'll get into more details about that later. For now, been moving everything into a raw file for dialogue, which hopefully will be easier for maintaining without messing around with the code that controls the dialogue. So we've got one file that says, hey, if you talk to character this, then you should show dialogue. And then another file handles, okay, but what dialogue should I show? Formerly, that was all one big massive file. Now it's a little bit more stuffed away. And we'll make some helper functions that make this cleaner, I think. And eventually, perhaps, we don't even have to have every actor represented here. But instead, we can just say, oh, hey, actor, you are officially, you have dialogue. It is located in this location. That will be for the simple ones that don't actually change based on progress flags, I think. It's really going to depend. The thing is, I won't know every situation until the game is done, so we're just not going to overbuild. We're just going to make it work for now. And the big thing that we want to get working now is ambient dialogue. First, let's make sure regular dialogue is working in this current iteration. Can I talk to you? No. Oh, right. This dumb thing. So this is an array with nothing in it. Therefore, I have to specify that it's an array of strings which is empty. Because of course I do. Alright, so that's the default value there. That's weird. Scripts.get. Let's make sure we're actually getting what we expect here. Oh, I need to move cat's location-specific hints to that file too. Okay, so ret is an array of strings. It is an array of strings. What are you talking about? Okay, I guess I need to be very explicit. I promise that that array of strings is in fact the type array of strings. Doesn't care. Jeez. We did finally make it to the time change. It's finally happened. Oh my gosh, my bot. Lizard party, everybody, lizard party. You know what? For you, on the house. Oh, you did one anyway. Turtle, thank you for 51 months. That is almost a year. That's incredible. Yeah, amazing actually. Assign. That's the one I'm looking for. I have to do an assignment, which is very silly. I have to set up the return value and then assign it. I don't like that this is necessary. But as far as I know, it's the only way to really make this work. It's very silly. Wow, thank you for all those lizards, everyone. I've had something going on pretty much every night, though. There we go. It works. This music feels very loud, at least in my ear. Is it super loud for you guys, too? Ah, welcome in. Blah. You barely hear it. That's really weird. It looks like it's, according to OBS, it's basically the same volume as my current speaking volume. How do you barely hear it? Very strange. All right, well, if the balance is fine, the balance is fine. Ambient dialogue. This little silly doohickey here going on. So right now we're saying, oh yeah, grab test 1, test 2. But instead, we want to... The music. There should be music going on right now. Here, let me... Do you hear music? Okay. All right. Mac barely hears it at all, so I don't know what's up. Now you do. Okay. I had a really weird thing go on for a while with, it was a specific headphone jack on my desktop computer wherein somehow magically, if it was at a weird angle, I would not hear Dove talking, but I would hear the gameplay audio. Like, it was perfectly, it would mute one but not the other. I have no, that shouldn't be possible. I have no idea how that happens. It was really bizarre. All right, so we're using this ambient dialogue box, and we need to tell it what to say because this could belong to a lot of different things. So for now, I guess we need a specific code. Dialogue code as a string. And that's going to be similar to the actor code, but we'll append ambient to that. And then in our text handler, we have our ambient stuff. We're going to add in ambient here. There we go. That's what she's gonna say back and forth. So now we need to tell it. All right, we've got some stuff here. So use our text script handler, get lines by code, and use the dialogue code. And those lines, boom, that should do it. Yay! Ah! Perfect. All right. incredible. Okay. So this whole system was just in service of, we want to put 2 frogs here that are talking about the current plot situation across the bridge so that you can see it even if you don't actually talk to them. You'll get a little bit of information. And hopefully go in and talk to them. But we're not going to do that right now. We're going to do something very silly instead. Okay. So, perceptive viewers, long-time perceptive viewers may have noticed a big gap in the HUD right up here. So, also the fact that Leon is currently a pig in the UI. Don't worry about that. So, Paper Mario 64 and Thousand Year Doors, but not Bug Fables, included an alternate move set. You do not unlock it from badges or level ups. You only get it from completing chapters. You get one at the start of the game upon your first time going to the Thousand Year Door, and you get another one every time you finish a chapter. They are very powerful moves. You have a meter that fills up as you perform well in battle. So you land your timed hits, you block, the meter fills up just a little bit. And these special moves exhaust a certain number of completed bars of your special meter. The first move you get is a move that can heal the party. Later moves can deal a lot of damage to enemies. I think the early game damage move, if you perform it perfectly, it's a flat, unblockable 8 damage to everything on the screen, which is fantastic, but it takes your entire special meter. Other mid-game stuff includes buffing the party's attack power and defense for a few turns, freezing opponents for a few turns if you're lucky. Cool stuff like that. Very powerful maneuvers. So we're going to create our first such special attack. And it's going to be Ball Catcher Pro. We're going to turn that into an action command minigame. All the special moves in 64 and Thousand Year Door were all very... they were more involved than your typical action commands. You'll notice the moves we've got so far are things like hold down a button and let go when the light comes up, and that's it. Or press the button when the light turns on, and that's it. But action commands are they're a whole thing that can go on for like 30 seconds or so. So that's what we're going to aim to do. I would like to know the stats on Sweet Treat. Sweet Treat is kind of what we're going to base this on. Are there any outright quick information on the stats of the special move? Doesn't look like it, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of a deep dive on some old VODs. You won't be catching food. It will be it will basically be Plinko chips falling down with icons on them. There will be an icon for Dabble's health, partner health, an icon for energy refill, and then a handful of penalty tokens that you don't want to grab. They won't hurt you, but they will make it harder to continue the minigame to its fullest potential. And then when time is up, we're not necessarily going to go with waiting till all the balls are done, because
Did somebody say icons?
Hey, bro! Thank you for that 3-month subscription. That is almost a year. Absolutely incredible. Thank you for your support. Very much appreciated. Enjoy those subs. And that badge. I think the color changes at 3 months. Yeah, it'll basically be like little coins falling down that you will be catching, and everyone that you successfully catch. Do I have a name for it yet? I guess not. It will be kind of the party healing move, the party refresh move. Plinko is a bit on the nose and probably protected, so we won't call it that. And Ball Catch Pro might be a bit of a deep cut. And they won't be balls anyway. They will be basically coins. Something Healy sounding. We'll come up with a good name. So for this, we're gonna dig into a folder that we do not dig into very often. Action commands. New folder. Oh, and I should check in the code that I've made changes to so far. There we go. Conversation migration complete. Always checking your code. Recovery protocol, yeah, something like that. I need to figure out kind of an in-universe understanding of what these are exactly. We could call them like, you know, so we could use a computery kind of thing. It's like, oh, these are advanced programs, advanced functions. There we go. We're just gonna call this recovery special for now. Expansion packs, that's a fun one. There's the DLC. Oh no, that's gonna get confusing. How do you buy the DLC? What's going on? All right, so we're gonna create a. Is this gonna be 2D or 3D? I think this is gonna be 2D. Recovery special. I don't want people thinking there's actual purchasable DLC. All right, recovery special. On these other ones, how do we have these positioned? Okay, so we use the screen space. So this is where it is going to be. So we'll probably have it like, have the pegs like fly up or something, and something happens, I don't know. It'll be its own little physicsy thing going on. Okay, so we need... Ooh, what all do we need here? We need... I guess the basic thing we're gonna need is some pegs and some circles. So let's just create some containers for the pegs. Yes, and a collector. Our base peg is going to be... how do I want to position these? I don't think I want to position these dynamically, but we could have a special row. Secret cat. There it is. That's not it. I'm really curious, like, in the code, I feel like it should have come up by now with as many have been done. I don't know. All right. We're just gonna say row, and then we can just duplicate it a few times, and that'll be fine. So a single peg we will probably take this single peg and move it out somewhere. Sure, right there is fine. We'll move it into a separate scene. But for now, we're gonna say it's got a sprite. Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Been looking for really dig the style. Hey, thanks. This project has been going on for, what are we at, 8 months now? You can see what side of the odds we are on. Yeah, basically. That would be mini game categories. That would be a very funny one. Someday I will reveal what the secret category was. If it just goes on for years with never coming up. Let's just throw a circle on it. Look at that beautiful circle texture. Oh gosh, that's so good. Gosh, I'm a great artist. For almost a year. It needs to be pretty darn small, but I'd like it to also stand out. So we're gonna duplicate this, and we're gonna give it a nice outline here. And scale this up a smidgen. A smidgen more. No. Wait. No. Don't do that. Scale this one down a smidgen. Yeah. Peg needs a collision shape. No, wait. It needs to be a static body, 2D, with a collision shape, 2D. Shape is a circle. Circle size. I don't know what the size is. 0.25. So is it like 25? 50? 50. Perfect. So there's our peg. Let's actually pull that out into its own scene. Battle, action commands, recovery special, peg. Incredible. And that way, if we need to change it, it will change all of them. So we don't have to change individual things. Next up, we're gonna move some things around. Position 100. Sure, that seems fine. Duplicate it out. 200. Duplicate all of these. Beautiful. Let's grab these last 5 and duplicate them again. Okay. I should have turned on snapping. That would have made that way easier. All right, great. Is this what this is gonna look like? Is this too much, maybe? I can't really tell if this is too much or not enough. It's probably fine. Sure. Make another row. Turn on snapping. Well, now it's snapping to a number I wouldn't have expected, but that's because this is at a weird number, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay. So this guy right here is at 0, 0. This row is now at 0, 0. Okay, so that's at 800 on the dot. reset this row, bring it up a few. Oh, wait, what is the scale here? This is weird. All right, just move it over by a raw 50. Okay, we'll figure out the details in a bit. Maybe just 2 rows of pegs. I don't know. Maybe that's enough. Okay, so they've all got collision. Next up, we need a catcher. What is the shape of our catcher exactly? I don't know. The bloodthirst ring. Wonderful. Similar to Ball Catcher Pro. Like it's a capital letter Y. We want it to be a funnel, and then the capture zone is in the middle. But we want to make sure that they don't get clogged, which is a big deal. That would be very silly if that ended up happening. So maybe what we'll do is once they reach a certain point in the catcher, they're kind of behind something. Oh, maybe a vacuum. I was gonna say they go behind something and they lose their collision or like get deleted earlier than you think they are getting deleted. So we create the illusion that they're going down a funnel, but they're really just like zapping out of existence halfway down. All right, we're gonna have a wall. Oh, catcher needs to be moved way down here somewhere. Right there is fine. Well, I can't configure the snap here to be like a 25 by 25. That might be a little bit nicer. I don't know. Oh, I love Wario Stadium. Wall 1 is going to contain a sprite 2D in the form of a rectangle. Do I have a rectangle? Do I have a square? Surely there's just an existing... Like I could just use anything. It doesn't... I could use a color rect here and it would be just as fine. I don't really need it to be a special sprite. See, there, boom, color rect. I do want to change the size of this though, to kind of match what we had going on here. With this being, what is this being here? 25 pixels across for the back side of it. And I think we said 75% was the size of the interior. So we're gonna duplicate this. We're gonna make the back one our outline. Make sure it is size of 25. Let's delete this one for now. And height of 100, 200, 100. 150. Duplicate this. Now this is something. So 25, and we went in to 75% for that inner wall. Do our special peg. Confirm this here. Yeah, 75% for the interior wall. Which means if this was 25 total, so this is 12 and a half pixels in size. Get our calculator here. 9, so about 3 pixels for the outline there. But this one we're gonna do with the actual size of the object, rather than doing percentage-based stuff. So we're gonna drop 16, or 6 from here, 6 from here, And slap 3 on each of those for our paddle. The rotation of this, I guess we can add this as, this is a character body, which needs a collision shape. That is a rectangle shape. It is a rectangle shape. Well, that's a good start. Now, if we could just move it properly. 70, 75, 75. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful. This feels like one of those cases where I should have the game running and have picture-in-picture, because otherwise people are just going to be looking at Plinko happening. There we go. Get the, where is it? Where is it? There we go. Perfect. That's more like it. Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's Mansion, I guess. Oh, you know what? Yeah, all of these things, let's center them on this object here. I guess turn off snapping for just a bit. Oh my gosh, Willow. There's eyeballs everywhere. Gross. Can't I? Is there some combination of control and shift and alt or something? No, it's just gonna be off by a pixel. That's fine. We are all watching. Well, I guess that's fine. Well, it's a good time to be watching. I'll tell you that much. There we go. There is our base catcher here. Incredible. Recovery special needs to have code running. How do we do these again? The script looks like this. We have to return a result object, and that's it. That's all it takes. As long as we return a result object that indicates that we are done, then we're fine. Okay. We're gonna move our catcher around. We're not gonna do anything with our pegs. They're gonna need physics in a bit. Like a certain amount of elasticity or something. Oh, I should show you guys what Sweet Treat looks like, because I have to remember that not everyone has an encyclopedic familiarity with Thousand Year Door, but we'll watch that in just a second. Is action pressed left? And is action pressed right? We're going to just say direction equals 0. If you're pressing left, then we will subtract 1 from direction. If you're pressing right, we will add 1 to direction. And that means you can cancel out by holding left and right. I'm okay with that. I don't think that's a problem. And then based on your direction, we're going to move the catcher around. Catcher.position.x plus equals your direction times delta, because we've got to take into account the frame rate, multiplied by some kind of catcher speed variable. which we're gonna say is 1 for now. Okay, if I run this, things are gonna go poorly. I need to add a temporary object to just keep our, oops, that's a collision shape 2D. We're gonna have our player suddenly spawn here, and I just need them to not disappear forever, if they would be so kind. So we're just gonna make a big old invisible plane here, so that hopefully when I load this up, it is going to work. Whoops, we're on the wrong scene. Oh, cool. Okay. Catcher is not moving, you may notice. I don't know why. Why is that actually? Catcher.position.x. Why is the catcher not moving? Position.x. Oh. Because that's too tiny. Ooh, okay. Multiply by 1,000. Okay, a little too fast. Let's bring it down to 600. Yeah, this is fine. And we may trim this back a bit. And we're gonna add some invisible walls, I assume, maybe. Right now we can just go on forever, which is not good. Let's limit it to 1,200. About 1,200 seems good. So catcher.position.x, clamp 1,200 from 800, 400 to 1,200. That's our boundaries. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Nice. Way to go. Good job. Good job. All right. So that's a slight improvement. I guess we can get rid of this now, because now we're going to be going in and out of the game. So the picture-in-picture is now gone. Farewell. Did I do it again? Did I do it wrong again? There we go. Good. Good. Incredible. Wow. Look at that. All right, now we need some things to drop. So let's add our magical discs, our coins. So we're gonna have one for the player, one for the partner, one for the shared energy pool, the mana, and one is a penalty that you're actually trying to avoid. So let's call this coin player, and we'll derive the other two out off of this. Let's make sure we get the size of this looking good. We'll get our circle again. We may get a nicer looking texture on here at some point. But for now, this will be fine. Let's move this over so we can check the size of everything, because we want it to fit. That looks pretty good. That should go in. Not much problem there. This will be the outline, I guess. So let's modulate to... Let's have a nice goldish, orangish. Goldish, orangish, somewhere in there. Duplicate. Take this one and make it really dark. Take this one and transform it to... Sure, that was good. And now also we need another sprite. This one is going to be using icons. Some of our existing icons, but it's not going to use the whole thing. It's just going to use a single region here. We're just going to grab the player's head, and maybe the heart. Maybe also the heart would make sense. What is our... If I go into the game, what does our actual UI heart player combo look like? It is... Okay, he's sort of embedded in there. So that would make sense to keep that pattern. There we go. That looks good to me. So this one is heart. This one is main icon. This one is outline. This one is coin texture. Okay, that looks great. But we're not done because we also need this to be a actual body, a physics body. What is that? What is this going to be? A rigid body, right? Rigid body, which means it needs a collision shape. We're gonna go with circle shape. Seems to make sense to me. 30, perfect. Oh, look at that. All right, cool. Okay, so now when we run it, if we were to just drop this, it will hopefully actually drop and sort of plot along here. It does not. In fact, it also changed size. Right. There is an issue. You have to have the scale of a rigid body. Or a collision shape. Something. I don't remember. There's something screwy with... No, is that not the problem here? What's the deal? This should be bigger than these, but now it's very tiny. Why did it get very tiny? Why is it so small? Scale is 1. Okay. I can mess with that. Scale is 1. Everything else looks normal. Why is this? Oh, uh-oh. The editor crashed. That doesn't normally happen. Huh. Neat. Or he's coming back up. Why do programs and stuff crash? All right, there's a lot of different answers here. In short, it does something that it wasn't programmed for, and it basically breaks. And the reason behind that is programs are very complicated. Extremely complicated. Why is it so small? Why is it not falling? Isn't rigid body what I need for that? Isn't that... What am I forgetting here? Yeah, basically, it freaks out and closes. I'm trying to think of a good example of something that's not quite programming, but a similar idea of something you could create a set of instructions for. But I got nothing. I'm still perplexed right now by this. Let's say I mess with the scale of this, and now I run it. Is it gonna be a weird scale? It is. Is it? Was it the right size a minute ago? Okay, hang on now. Hang on. Well, yeah, I intentionally smushed it to make sure that it was smushable. Oh, that is in fact how big it actually is. That's the real size of it. It seems like it's too small. I think I want it, like, I know the pegs are just so, but I want to squeeze it a little bit bigger if possible. Maybe like that. Okay, but now the question is, why isn't it falling? Oh, and that's probably because all of this should have been under this rigid body. The rigid body is probably long gone. Yep, okay. That was dumb of me. Rigid body should have been the parent object of this little block here. What do you have a problem with now? Yes, this is what I'm talking about. Size changes to rigid body will be overridden by the physics engine when running. Blah, 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 blah. So we can't have this 1.3 scale business. That has to be in here. As long as we maintain consistent scaling, which is going to be difficult since I did some other inconsistent scaling. Unless... do something like this. And then put all these under it, and then scale that up by 1.3. Oh, it's already done. Don't. Place that. Put these under here. Now bump it up to 1.3, and everything should be sized correctly. Get rid of this. Rename this to coin layer, and start it. We should see it fall. Boy, I haven't worked with rigid bodies in a bit. There it goes. And it's stuck. It is too big. Huh. That makes sense. All right, take all the pegs, scale them up. This is gonna be too close together for this to fit. Yep, that's very funny. Bye. Okay. Take these and move them a little bit further apart. 95. Maybe, okay, so this is a character body. Rather than mess with its position, let's mess with its velocity. Instead of doing catcherPosition.x, let's say catcher.velocity.x equals that. And then since we're taking out the delta, we probably don't need this to be massive anymore. And then we can still clamp the position. Okay, how does that work? Oops, velocity doesn't exist because catcher is a node 2D. It needs to, character body needs to be the, yeah, okay. You got me there. This needs to be the parent object here. Okay, try that again. Parent object. Oh, now it's not moving anymore. Everything is nested like folders. Like, think of actual openable folder, paper folders. You can put a folder in a folder, and you can put that in another folder. Similarly, with objects in most game engines, things can contain things. And if you move the big container, it moves all the little things inside it with it. Just like if you move a filing cabinet from one room to another, you have also moved all the files inside the file cabinet to that other room. So things sort of do things based on what their parents are doing. Add like a few zeros here. Yeah, you get it. Nope, still no movement at all. Because why? Position. Not moving at all. 922. 5 by 5. Catcher dot velocity. This is a character body, right? Yeah. Oh, I think I have to manually call move and slide. No? Maybe not? What do I call here? Methods. Move and slide. This is what's actually going to tell it to move, isn't it? I forgot that that's a thing you have to do. Lots of zeros. Okay, well, that's good. What are we working on today? We are going to start a system called Special Moves. Although we're probably going to give it a more fun and more thematic name. Okay. Let's actually pull this up. Let's show you all attacks. All attacks. Does this have all specials? No, it does not. Oh, here we go. Paper Mario, all special moves. All right. Hold on. This is stretched. Very stretched. Hang on. No, I need it to not be stretched. Sweet treat. Okay, so TTYD had special moves. Is there just not a... Huh. I kind of figured that there would be some kind of... All right, well, I guess we're watching this stretched one. All right, so this is a special move in Thousand Year Door that lets you heal up. So it's a little mini game. Don't forget to leave a like. It's a little mini game that just you get health and flower points, and then that's it. But Paper Mario has this special meter. You fill up the bar, you fill up each bubble as you perform well in fights. You get it for hitting action commands for attacks, for blocking. You got some special moves that are basically a pass turn, but fill up half of a bubble kind of move. And different special moves take different numbers of bubbles. So Sweet Treat is the first one you learn. It only costs 1. Willow took the thing back. Some very advanced moves take almost all of them. You get an extra bubble every chapter of the game, so you slowly become more powerful and able to do these more often. That's it. That's the idea. Actually, let me count this. Hang on. Let's count this real quick. I'm gonna count the number of partner and whatever else. Let's see, poison mushroom. Oh, let's do it this way. I'm just gonna do numbers for 1, 2, 3, and 4 for everything I see. Okay, 4, 3, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2, 3, 1, 3, 4, 4, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. It doesn't help that, yeah. That some of these are going off screen. Okay, he got a 765. I'm interested to see this other thing. Yeah, what is this? Oh, that's Sweet Feast. Okay, well, never mind then. I want to figure out like how many of each ball should we drop at some point. We'll figure that out. Where are we gonna drop these? We should drop these randomly, and they should be timed. And that's gonna be weird with these pegs, isn't it? Maybe we should have another couple rows so they can appear off screen and sort of just plop down one at a time. So we went up 112 for the second row. So add another couple of rows. Move this one up to 24, and this one up to 336. There you go. And now we can just spawn them just off screen. Okay, coin player. That's an easy one. I guess we need to prefab that out. Not prefab. Save as a scene. I haven't done Unity in so long. Why do I keep wanting to say prefab? How do we determine which one it is? Could we just go by name? I guess we'll see. All right. Position, null it out. Let's save that as a scene. Battle, specials, or action commands, recovery special, coin player. Done. Now we can delete it. So now let's open up coin player. Wherever that is. Action commands. And we're gonna make a variant for partner, I guess. This is gonna be weird because the partner's icon needs to be dynamic. We can just disable the heart, and then for the damaging one, do we have a good image we can use for damage? Like, do not get this one. Currently not really. We might have to make one, which is fine. We can do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Like, maybe we won't even do that part yet. All right, recovery special. We need to have the node saved. Preload. Player coin is preload. Coin player, this one right here. Okay, so we're gonna have some kind of internal timer. That we're going to increment over time. Makes sense. Catcher is gonna move. We've got that done. Next step is spawning the coins. How long does we just had it pulled up? Let's pull it up again. How long does Sweet Treat take? Let's use that as a good option to find out, like, you know, is this too long? Runs for about 20 seconds-ish, if you include the initial animation. Otherwise, it's about 15 seconds. So if we're gonna aim for dropping about 20 objects. Actually, let's have that in a variable so we can adjust it easily. Coin distribution. How many of each coin type do we want to drop? 7652. 12, 18. Yeah, that's 20 coins there. We'll probably bump this up. Game duration equals, let's say, 20 seconds. So it's going to be 1 second each. Once it is time, there's going to be some kind of ramp up. We're not going to program that in yet, but there's going to be some kind of little animation of the game. Like we're gonna drag the pegs in from off screen, or they're gonna pop in, pop, 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 something like that. But for now, we're just gonna have it just pop up immediately and start ticking through. Let's see here. Seconds per coin. We're gonna take our coin distribution and total it. Is that reduce? It is. Okay, so that should be our summation. Total coins is 20. Seconds per coin is going to be game duration divided by total coins. So we should, for this initial value, we should be getting 1 second exactly per coin. And we're going to maintain a count of coins dropped so far. And that's going to be, we're going to do this distribution again. Total dropped is going to be this summed. So that we can tell if it's time to drop another coin or not. Should we keep it statically? Yeah, I think we are going to keep it very crisp timing for now. If we're going to vary at all, we're going to vary on the vertical spawn position, so it takes a little bit longer to drop in or something. We'll see. Total dropped. Seconds per coin. Num should be dropped by now is our timer times our, or timer seconds per coin, timer divided by seconds per coin. So if our timer is at 5 seconds, then be like, oh, we should have had 5 already. Number to drop now is the number that we should have already dropped minus the number we have dropped. So usually that's going to be 1 or 0. But we're going to account for really weird frame rates for I in number to drop now range. Okay. So now this is going to be our spawn coin function that we're going to create. Spawn coin. So all we know is that we need to drop a coin, but we don't know exactly how many coins. For coin type in range 4. There are 4 different coin types. 0, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to create a coins to drop, I guess. There's a weighted random function that we're going to use here in a bit. Coins to drop is going to be an array. We're going to append to that. We're going to take our coin distribution, sub I, and we're going to subtract the number we've already dropped, sub I. Oh, sub coin type. And that is going to give us an array of how many we have left to drop for each. Then we're going to do a weighted random. How do we do that? I don't remember how that works. Here we go. RNG rand weighted. RNG has to be random number generator. Sure, we can plop one of those in. RNG.rand weighted gives us the index. Right? It gives us the index.
Hello, I'm still here.
Jeez.
Muahahahaha, hoist 15 angry.
Dave, thank you for the 54 months. That's almost a year. Incredible. Incredible. We're making Ball Catcher Pro again. Can you believe it? All right. So coin type to drop. It's going to tell us 0, 1, 2, or 3. Which type of coin are we dropping? Then we're going to increment that. Hey, we dropped a coin. Again. Can't escape it. Now we need to actually drop it. For now, let's just drop. Let's just drop the coin. Coin.position equals vector 2 800 0. We're just gonna drop the coin in the same place every time. Go. You did it! Mecha Bowser appears. Alright, where's my coins? Why aren't they spawning? We're not spawning coins yet. Why aren't we spawning coins? This is not this is not dropping coins. Oh, well, it gets up to 1. Oh, it gets up to 1. Huh. Interesting. Test. Okay, so that's happening. So that just happened. Oh, I'm not adding the coins to the scene. Add child coin. There we go. So this should only happen after yeah, eventually this is gonna wind up with 0. Total dropped. Num should be dropped, should be clamped to our total coins. Factorio items, yay! Yay! Well, uh-oh. Well, they're not going anywhere because they're perfectly balanced. Okay, but that's a good start. Next, let's add some randomness to the exposition. We're just going to use rand F. Thank you for the follow. All follows are anonymous. Welcome to the party. We're just going to add 200 in either direction for this mini game. Let's see what that does for us. I need to actually set that as the position. Oh, we catching balls. Oh. the coins. All right, that's not good. First of all. First of all. You don't want to see that happening. That's scary. Maybe we widen the gap a bit. Oh, it's still possible. It's still possible for them to Three Stooges, no matter what. Make the balls a little smaller. Maybe. I want you to be able to see the icons pretty well. Also, I noticed that every time the ball hit, it actually moved the paddles down. We need to fix that. Collision. I think this means that we do not detect contact. Yeah, there's going to be 4 different types. There we go. Now we're strong. All right, that's still happening. No surprises there. So we're only dropping in this small area here. Oh, because I did 800 plus instead of... Yeah, I should do 600. I should do 800 minus 200, and then a random distribution of 400. That's going to help with the problem, but it's not going to stop it. We'll deal with that in a minute. Let's get some of these different coin types going. So we have coin type to drop. This is going to be a number 0 to 4. Not including 4. Okay, if coin type to drop equals 1, then we need to start doing some things. We need to change the main icon. I guess we need to instantiate the coin first. And then grab Coin Sprites. Let's make it one word. Coin Sprites main icon. We need to get the current partner index. Where do we get that? All right, the stats panel. The stat panel. Stat overlay panel. This one. Yeah. For the partner, here we go. We grab the partner index, which is Game Manager's partner index. Okay, it's just 21 plus. Okay, that's how we do it. All right, sounds good to me. Var main icon equals that. Main icon dot region rect equals rect to 0, 0, 100, 100, I don't know. Partner index equals that. Our main icon here. Icons. We need to look up our icons. Okay, so it is 200 on the y-axis. X-axis is 100 plus 100 times the partner index. Okay. Let's see if that worked. We should hopefully see some partner coins drop in addition to everything else, which is going to be just defaults. Show me some things that are not dabbles. Yeah, there we go. It's a pig, but that's fine. All right. This is taking forever, though. And yeah, we're probably going to need to make these smaller or make the pegs smaller or something or everything. I don't know. Okay, so that's one. We need to go ahead and get... we need to fix this right away. The partner icon is not looking good. We're going to fix it, don't worry. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. We still have the placeholder partner icons is the problem. All right, if it's icon 2, then we're I'm gonna sneeze. Maybe I'm not. 200, 0, and the other icon heart, coinsprites.heart.visible equals false. We're gonna get rid of that. And if it's 3, then it's a penalty coin, which I don't know what that means exactly. We'll figure it out, but I don't really have a great idea yet. It's gonna be 0, 100 for now for the icon. Okay, so we need Leon. I need to grab Leon's beautiful face here. Copy that. And then we need to open our icons from the Godot. Where do we store icons? Menus, combat menu. Boy, it's getting used for a lot more than combat menu. I'll tell you that. Get rid of this sample pig here. Save it. Good. All right. Got it. Okay, let's see how this looks. Everything was gone. Oh, because I'm in the wrong scene. All right, here we go. We've got health. We've got small energy. We've got our very crappy placeholder. Do not get this one. All right, well, it's a start. I need a big kind of icon. We could draw that real quick. It would not take long. Maybe even a little skull? Or like a... No, let's do an alert symbol. Let's do a Dobbs W alert. The light arrow. When you don't want to go arrowless. Silverless. That's the one. Okay. Let's do a... This song is so good. Or should it be yellow? Like a more traditional, like a Windows alert. Should be like this. Yes, Willow. That is what we're making. Is the do not get this one. Do that, or do we go with the X? Like a good warning. How about that? Okay, so that is 900, 200 coordinates. That's okay. Alright, lightning, I feel like the scale needs to be a bit higher on that. These are not falling fast enough. They're very floaty. They're very, very floaty. Can we fix that? Without making things a pain. No, I think we want it to be doable. I think if they're falling faster, that'll handle a lot of it. Gravity scale, here we go. All right, let's do that. Additionally, can we transform just the whole coin? Nope, we can't. If we do that, we have to do it this way. So 1.3 is the size here, and 1.3 is the size here. So we can just take this and say, all right, make the whole thing significantly smaller. Go. Oh, jeez. Okay. Whoops, something broke. 2 of base type null instance. Oh, right, because I moved everything around. It's not. Yeah, it's now in collision shape. Coin sprites. Well, I guess we don't really need. No, fine. I'll add collision shape to that path. Yeah, that's fine. These move a little too fast now. Whoa. Okay, get that. Get that. Ugh. I can't get them when they go that far, so we'll have to deal with that. Oh yeah, this is the wrong offset or something. Yeah, this is pretty good, but you can't really see the pictures when they're moving that fast. Not a fan of that. Pegs. Let's take these. And can we scale that down a bit more? Maybe by half? And scale the sprites up a bit. That feels difficult to see. But it still should be workable. Just very tiny. I think we could just do this to make that a little bit cleaner. Player coin, scale that back up to 1.0. Gravity on the coins, let's change that to 1.5. We're kind of adjusting to taste here. Okay. That's okay. They're not getting stuck anymore. We still can't get this moving all the way that it should be moving. This is going fine. It's the clamping. The clamping is wrong. 400 to 1200 for the catcher's position X. Why is that not working right. Oh. Oh. Ah. Oops. Okay. I see. Wall 1, wall 2. This should not be a character body. This should be a collision shape out here. This one doesn't need to exist. And then this should not be rotated. Tag nabbit. But we're just stuck with that, so it's fine. There we go. That'll work. Okay. I want the pegs bigger again, I feel like, because they're just so tiny I can't see them. And that's against a plain background. It's going to be worse. I'm almost wondering if I should just make it so the coins just don't interact with each other to deal with the sticking. Just make them impossible to stick to each other, like to get stuck on each other. That's the super easy solution. They just don't collide. I might have just made it so they don't collide with the pegs either. We'll see. Nope, that's fine. And they do, okay, okay. I'm gonna get a couple all coming together so I can test to see if they're colliding with each other. Change the timing on this so that it lasts like 2 seconds. Give me a bajillion all at once. See if they bump into each other. All right, perfect. Yeah! Whoa! now that's a party. Let's speed it up a little bit, just the density of it. Like 15. Now we can make the pegs bigger again. See, now you kind of have to like think fast and like decide, ooh, am I gonna grab that or not? Let's make the warning coins also. Minigame, a special move, a healing move for your party. In the form of a minigame. Almost every attack is like its own little minigame of press the button at the right time. Special attacks are gonna be a bit more involved. Okay, so coin sprite, coin texture is the albedo point I want to work on. Coin sprites, coin texture dot albedo equals color dot red. Let's say dark red. Let's fix the pegs again. Bring this back up to 0.75, and this whole thing back up to 0.25 again. I think that's where it started. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's wrong. Oh, it's a color. No, it's not a color rect. What is the problem here? What is the problem with the coin texture? It has modulate. Why did I say albedo? It's modulate. I know why I said albedo. Okay, I think once we're satisfied with this, the next piece is make it do things. Gravity might still be a little bit high on this for what it is. All right, there we go. Okay, next piece then is we need the catcher to include a zone. Area 2D. We could do this in a dumb way where we almost manually check the position of stuff, but we're gonna rely on area. Area needs a zone. We're gonna say collision shape. Shape, we'll go with a circle. Why not? We want to make sure it's inside of here. That you're not gonna somehow scoop something in from outside. And then we need to... Oh my gosh, look at the size of that lizard. Jeez. All right, area, body entered. And a lizard party? Oh my gosh. The double. The double. Okay, we might have to do something silly here. Okay. Not getting anything because we didn't tell it what to collide with, did we? Or it could be because the coin does not have collision of any sort. All right, put it on layer 2. And then tell this area to look for collision layer 2. And that should let us detect every time one of these little guys flies by. Yep, there we go. Coin, rigid body, 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 rigid body. Rigid body, rigid body, rigid body. Okay, perfect. We need some value that we can slap on the coin object. I'm thinking we might be able to get by with name. We'll see. We're gonna try this. Player, partner, energy, and bad. All right. So then we should be able to, when this collision comes through, yep, we've got names of things. No, we don't. We don't. We don't. It only renames the first one because then there's duplicate names. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Is there some value I can set on this without attaching an entire script to it? I guess I could just put a node on here. No, that would be dumb, right? That would be dumb. Is there some value I can set on here? Can I just set a value without the property existing? Instead of coin.name, can I just, you know, coin sub foo equals test? Is that allowed, or does that break immediately? Can I set the property foo? Well, it didn't break. Well, I'm not seeing any play. There we go. Wow, we were just getting very lucky. Okay, so no, you can't do that. All right, we're gonna have to attach a little script to it. All it's gonna do is store a coin type. All right, so we're just gonna do coin.cointype equals, and then we can read the coin type down here, hopefully. Make sure that works. Watch for the numbers at the bottom. 0, 0, 0. Good. Let's get some 3, 3, 2, 1. Yep, perfect. Excellent. Once it enters, I want to, at the end of this, to mark that I have processed it. I'm going to change the coin type at the end to -1. But in the meantime, we're actually going to keep track of other stuff. Player HP earned. Player HP earned. Partner HP earned. Energy earned. And penalty time. Penalty time. All right. Velocity X, catch speed. If penalty time is greater than 0, then penalty time minus equals delta. And catcher speed times equals 0.4. No, 0.3 even. So if you get one of the penalty ones, then our penalty time goes up by 2 seconds. If it's a health one, then you earned an HP for the end of this. If it's the partner one, if it's you get the idea. Energy and partner HP. Like that's it. That's the mini game. Once all balls have been dropped and all balls have fallen. Actually, all right. All coins. Let's keep an array of coins. And when we spawn a coin, let's make sure we append it to our list so that we can check if all coins.size is equal total coins. We have dropped all coins. Then if all coins.all y value is greater than I guess like here-ish. Let's say 800. Once it gets greater than 800, once they're all greater than 800, then we are done. And we can return our result. And then process the move from there. And that should be the whole minigame. Now, it's going to take us a bit to actually combine this with nice animations and all that stuff, but we're getting there. Like, at that point, we will have these numbers set up. We should probably store them somewhere or have little pop-up +1, da-ding, da-ding. Have it make fancy noises, all that stuff. Let's test the getting the bad one. Oh yeah, it slows you down. It slows you down for a bit. That's good. That's what we want to see. Uh-oh, invalid access on the coin because it's not just that, it is position.x. Or position.y. All right, there we go, though. All right, we are getting close to the end of stream, and we've got the base setup done. This is not bad. Let's have a quick. Let's make a little quick to do at the bottom here. No, let's do it at the top so we can't lose it. We want sound effects on coin collect. Pop up text on coin collect, like +1 HP. Or just +1 and error for the error one. What else do we want? I mean, we want the whole thing to be a little bit prettier, I think. Ramp up and down animation. An animation that plays when you trigger the move, so it doesn't just like appear. I want it to like slide in or something. That'll require a little bit of changes to this function for calculating how far along we are in the minigame, because we need to include that startup and shutdown time. And then I think what we can do tonight is create actual move. Register the move in our move directory. Yeah. Willow, maybe someday, but it'll be a big deal. I'll make a big deal of it. You will not be able to not realize it's happening. I'm expecting that to be a year from now, if we even get to it. To see if it's possible. A year, yes, almost a year, I suppose. Moves. Should you put it on the calendar? Probably not. All right, move. Partner. All right. Special recovery. Here we go. So this is a heal party move, right? Team, enemy team. Item directory perhaps has my team. Okay, my team is what we want. So it affects my team. Cost 0. This is going to be weird. Recovery is all it's going to be for now. Action command path. Is this right here? So what we will do is we will say, await, okay, action command start, wait result, and then on results, Do nothing? Do something? Is that it? Just be done. Yeah, we're not even gonna heal anything yet. We're just gonna see what it looks like in battle. So we also need the directory here to say that Dabble can use it as an attack. It's not going to be listed as a special attack yet. But we'll get there. This is a whole new system that we're building out. All right, so it'll be under attacks, recovery. I want to use it on the team. Oh, geez. Why did everyone just jump into the air? Actually, I know exactly why everyone jumped into the air. Because I left the test function, the test area in here. I'll still leave it in here because we're still going to want to use it occasionally. Where have all the good cats gone? Da-ding, 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 da-ding. Da-ding, 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 da-ding. Uh-oh, and then we have to actually exit this appropriately. But hey, that worked in battle. We did it. Do we want to slide the characters out? Like, we could... I don't know if we want to see the enemies in the background for all this. What if there's a backdrop? What if there's a backdrop? Like, I could even plaster this into a Sprite 3D and position this in the world or something. But yeah, maybe there's even a backdrop. As it stands, it's a little bit weird. Like, I know everything's flat in the game, but it's a little awkward. Maybe it's just because it's all textureless. And quiet. Let's see here. Let's throw in that we want more sunshine. Into our to-do list. Bounce sound effects. Put that on our sound effects list. Test. Would this look good as a 3D object? It would not be hard to convert the whole thing into 3D. Like, not just to make it a flat thing in 3D, but to actually put three-dimensional pegs and cylindrical coins dropping down. Like, that's all very possible. But we're going to have to test it to see if that would actually look good or not. So I may end up making a whole separate version of it to test and see if that looks all right. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Are we still Forgan? We are. Let's do that. We're springing forward, everybody. We're springing forward. No, do not save that. All right, cool. That's progress on this. So we got the ambient dialogue system working at the start of the stream. So we did meet our initial goal. Wait, can I snooze it? No, it's too late to snooze it. We met our initial goal. And that looks fine. Now the whole reason we were making this setup for this little jibber jabber going on here is because we want to have more characters in this scene that are talking about plot relevant things that you will need to know. And we wanted them to be able to say it without you even talking to them. So I wanted to create these little ambient dialogue boxes finally, and that is working just fine. Wait, surely not. So that's why we're making that. Is we're still on our second pass of everything in chapter 1, like slowly improving every piece of each room. And the big thing that we wanted to work on here is we needed more characters and more things going on. I need to get rid of this extra strawberry. It's no longer bringing me joy. It was just there for testing. We can get rid of it. Save disk animation is slick though. So yeah, we're gonna put a couple of frogs over here talking about what's going on the other side of the bridge. It's not that. It's Mario Sunshine. So I think what we will work on tomorrow night is I want to continue to work on the special attack, the recovery move, because we're very close on that. Well, very close. It's mostly there. It's not functional yet, but most of the work is just making it pretty. It is, in fact, the Goopy Inferno. What's this icky paint like goop? Now, boys, don't touch that. That's what Toesworth sounds like in Mario Sunshine for some reason. Like some sort of 1920s carnival barker. What were they thinking? All right, we're gonna go to see Germ Dove because I'm gonna need to go to bed pretty soon in an effort to not completely collapse of exhaustion tomorrow morning. We will see. All right. So that's the plan. So yeah, thank you all for hanging out. It's been a wonderful time. Cornflower. Gosh darn it. We are Willow. We are doing that. It's always a blast. So yeah, progress is being made. The video did decently well. Got a lot of comments on it that sound pretty excited about the prospect of more of this type of game. So that's promising. I need to just find where all the pockets of people in the world that really like Thousand Year Door are hiding, and then show them, hey, look, it's being made. I'm making the game that you want. Trust me. Sometimes hate it's true. All right, have a good night, everybody. I'll see you over in the Journalist channel. Bye.